It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, spring training action from the Cactus League between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago White Sox. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Dero, daytime road game for them. What you got?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Lucas Giolito will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo, putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above-average arms when guys try to steal on him.
Standing in, Jose Pirela. He will lead this one off today.
Leading out for the Padres, the left fielder, number 2, Jose.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The temperature here at game time still definitely on the cool side. 51 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. Again, a 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Giolito has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with one down. He's set. Here it comes. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
That's a ball.
And that one stayed too low apparently.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart, trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
Perella takes his lead at third with one away. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Digging in, Will Myers. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Here comes the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. And it's 1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
So 1-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Garcia on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
In now, Corey Spangenberg, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Padres 1 and the White Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Luis Perdomo gets the start for San Diego in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Margot is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Left fielder, Leury Garcia.
Striding into the box, Leury Garcia. First pitch on its way. Ground ball right side. Hosmer has it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Margot facing back at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Here's Chase Headley.
Leading out for the Padres, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Sanchez is up with it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Number 7, Manuel Margot.
Now at the plate, Manuel Margot. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Batting 8, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set and the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Galvis, the former Philly, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Oh, and he throws it away. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
In now is A.J. Ellis. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. Garcia is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now.
Left fielder, Jose Perella.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Perella. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball on his first at bat and didn't miss it.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Padres 3 and the White Sox nothing. Leading off the inning, Avisail Garcia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. Drilled right back up the middle. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
And here's Tyler Saladino as he swings and grounds it toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Wellington Castillo.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Padres lead it 3-0. So digging in now, Carlos Asuaje will start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Eric Hosmer. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Garcia shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder, Will Myers.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Will Myers, who found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-2 pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
2 out, nobody on. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Charlie Tilson now comes forward as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Charlie Tilson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
In now, Yomer Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Stepping in now, Tim Anderson. Line drive to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Leori Garcia.
Ready now, Leori Garcia. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Sent on the ground out to second. Spangenberg has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Settling in now, Corey Spangenberg. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Down the first baseline. Fielded by Abreu, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Striding in once again, Chase Headley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1 and 2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting, center fielder.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And there's ball 2 now. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Again, he sends it out of play. Another try at 2-2. Popped him up. Abreu has a play, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. They lead it 3-0. Tyson Ross makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring.
Tyson Ross.
Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning.
Abreu.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Margot looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu. And the White Sox are back in it. It's a 3-1 ball game.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Now batting. Right
So here is Avisaíl Garcia.
Garcia.
As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. Sacrifice attempt here. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
The batter, second baseman, Tyler Saladino.
Ready now for the White Sox. Tyler Saladino, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
Now batting, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Previously against Tyson Ross, he's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Lifted in the air to center field. Margot's under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay throw, the tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. White Sox able to draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. We played 4. It's now a 3-1 ball game. So coming to the plate, Freddie Galvis, and he might still be a bit winded after the inside the park home run in his first at bat. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Pitch on the way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. That's lifted the other way out to left. Garcia is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The catcher, number 8, A.J. Ellis.
In now is A.J. Ellis. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Fouled away. To 1 our score as we play inning number 5. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Jose Pirela. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Popped him up. Garcia coming on, and that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and it's still 3-1. Brian Mitchell will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Number 50. Brian Mitchell.
And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Up top, it's 2-0. Chopped weakly up the first base line, but it gets foul. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Third baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
Up next for Chicago, Yolmer Sanchez. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Tilson leads off second with one gone in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Leori Garcia.
Now in the box, Leori Garcia. No hits to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. High and deep to center field. Margot ranging back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the second run will score as that evens things at 3.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Designated hitter, Carlos Asuaje.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Tilson sprinting after it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
First pitch on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Behind 0-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 4.
Here's Will Myers, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at bat. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Here's a high pop-up. Anderson over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Padres down in order. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece. Kyle Lloyd is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring.
Kyle Lloyd.
Into the box, Nicky Delmonico. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Nicky Delmonico.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Hosmer waits on it. 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
And here's Tyler Saladino. Last time through was a base hit. First delivery to him on the way. Rounded down the third baseline. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Digging in once again, Wellington Castillo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Castillo swings, and this is hit very well to left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left as they take the lead 4-3. No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Now batting, center fielder.
Into the box, Charlie Tilson. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Myers on the move. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Into the box now, Yomer Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 4-3 for the Southsiders. Shane Peterson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 71, Shane Peterson.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So striding in, Manuel Margot. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Peterson leads off first with 1 away. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Misses, ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Dribbled to the right side. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Peterson rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score, and the Padres tie it. It's a 4-4 game. And he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. And it's fouled away. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Galvis behind 0-2.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
The catcher, number 8, A.J. Ellis.
In now is A.J. Ellis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Rob Scahill will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Scahill.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Into the corner and slicing foul. A pause and the 0-2. Missed with a slider. Five runs, 7 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Padres 5 and the White Sox 4. Alex Dickerson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 24.
Craig Stammen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
Dusty Coleman is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. Christian Villanueva will also enter as he takes over at third base. Leading off the inning, Tim Anderson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over. Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, only down by one, all they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Short, hit hard. Galvis has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Leori Garcia.
So stepping in, Leori Garcia. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty, one man out. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 2-2. He pulls this one into right, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Abreu's going to head for second. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
So far 2 for 3 in this one. And that misses 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Matt Davidson will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 24.
Matt Caesar is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Matt Caesar.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look here at our line score through the first 7. Next to the plate for the Padres, Eric Hosmer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 4-1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Franchi Cordero will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And that's in there for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They lead it 5-4. Franchi Cordero will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 33.
Kirby Yates is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring.
Number 39, Kirby Yates.
Now at the plate, Nicky Delmonico. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point.
Nicky Delmonico.
First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Line toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clown. Look like a three-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
And here's Tyler Saladino. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases.
You know, this has been a great game from the start. Evenly matched, back and forth. Each team giving as well as taking. He gets a good pitch to hit right here, and he does what he's supposed to do with it. Drives in the game-tying run and puts himself at second as the possible go-ahead run.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Lifted in the air out to right. Cordero is there, and he makes the catch for the out. The relay, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Now batting, center fielder, Charlie
And Charlie
Tilson.
Tilson now comes forward. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Ready with the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And that'll get through into right as he comes up in the clutch. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Stepping in now, Yolmer Sanchez. And he lays off there, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Tilson, base runner at first with 1 out. A ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2. Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Matt Davidson. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Popped him up. Hosmer has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. It's the White Sox 6 and the Padres 5. Stepping up now, Dusty Coleman.
San Diego, second baseman, Dusty Coleman.
First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Dusty Coleman becomes the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Christian Villanueva. As he can't make contact and is tied up here, it's strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia has a read on it. 2 down.
Center fielder number 7.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Chicago slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Rob Scahill gets the W on the mound. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 6 runs, 15 1 error.